G'day YouTubers, Facebook followers, Twitterers, whoever's out there listening, and thanks for following. This is Lee Maddox here from realnewsaustralia.com. Well, today, folks, we're coming to you live from the David Icke speaking tour event, which is the worldwide wake-up event. This one is actually here in Brisbane at the Logan Metroplex. We're going to go and have a chat to some of the folks who are lining up nice and early to get their seats for the event. So let's go and have a chat and see what they hear about.
To be with like-minded people, people that are aware that there's more to life than what we just see and what we see on the general media. And
we said sorry on behalf of us all as Australians. It's embarrassing, you know. They're supposed to be impartial, and the way they were really rude to him. And he said, "Don't worry about it." He said, "The publicity I got from it was amazing." So,
well, what brings you to David Icke today?
I think the man's incredible.
Yep.
Yeah, I think.
You've been following him for a long time, have you?
Yeah. I saw Secrets of the Matrix in about 2007, 2008. And he changed my world.
Yeah,
the nature of reality I find really interesting.
Okay, right.
And the reptilians are quite interesting too.
Okay.
How to move forward, how to help people to wake up.
So more sort of solution-based sort of thinking, I guess. Yeah. That's pretty exciting. Yeah, cool.
What do we do now?
What do we do? That's a good question, actually. What's the go with the sign? What's the sign say?
It says, choose freedom.
Choose freedom. Couldn't agree more.
It says,
thank you. Lovely. So why should we choose freedom?
Well, either that or
enslavement. Right on, yeah.
We're already doing enslavement.
We've pretty much got that covered already, haven't we? We've been enslaved for quite a while. I couldn't agree more.
We watch a lot of him already, and I guess it's just an honour to be in his presence, and it's just going to bring about so much joy.
Find our friends and connect with everybody on Facebook. And,
cool.
And just,
I think it's a great idea too. The more of us sort of coming together and trying to wake others up creates more of a pushback, doesn't it?
Yes,
yeah, definitely.
Effect. So
fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yeah, cool. Do you follow the website at all?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, cool.
Absolutely.
Good on you. Thanks for that.
I would like to know why those who are at the really top of everything, running
0.0001% of them,
running the secret government, what their real motivation is. Why do they want to get rid of most of the world's population?
All right, folks, we've reached the first break here at the David Icke World Speaking Tour event here in Brisbane.
There's certainly no disappointments. I've seen David Icke before, a couple of visits ago, and what he does a great job of is just basically summarising the whole agenda, so to speak, in the first session to give people an idea of what is going to be brought into detail later. So it's basically the dot connector.
I mentioned that before when we were sort of speaking off camera, is that he's very eloquent and he does connect the dots in a very understandable and easy way, doesn't he? He shows you the web like he speaks of, and then he starts connecting all the dots, doesn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
He touched on the vaccination issue and how bizarre and ridiculous that is.
I think it's every time he touched the subject on the tyrannical government and the suppression of freedom,
the crowd erupted.
That's when everyone emotionally just had to let go.
He covered geoengineering and
excellent.
Actually vaccinations and that whole
the crowd went nuts then, didn't it? Yeah.
Fantastic, because it's so huge and prevalent around here, especially with Splendour in the Grass this weekend.
Right.
They've chemtrailed all week. They've patterned all around.
I've noticed it actually. I do a lot of videos on that myself. Yeah. Was there one subject that you went, oh my God, I didn't realise, and then that just sort of led to another thing? Was there anything in particular?
Seminar, sort of about financial institutions.
Right. Okay.
Like that, and then that just opened up the world.
Creating money out of thin air and that sort of thing.
Pretty much.
It's quite an interesting topic actually.
Me personally, I actually have Morgellons, which is actually linked to chemtrails.
Yep.
So a lot of my research is incredibly heavy anyway, and I find a lot of it is quite depressing and suppressing and quite heavy. So I'm trying to really, my disease is directly
related to
Wi-Fi and everything, and I haven't done 20 years of community service to actually die on this planet, which I have been. I've had half a dozen near deaths because of the geoengineering they're doing and the Wi-Fi. I'm Wi-Fi sensitive. So even to come to a venue like this, it's my choice to come into a place knowing I'm exposed to massive radiation.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
It's absolutely unbelievable. He is so inspiring, he's so insightful, he's funny. I've had such a good time already, and I'm learning so much. You know, the more I find out about what's really going on in the world, the more I realise there is to learn.
The Freemasonic design and buildings in things like the War Memorial in Sydney and Hyde Park, and a lot of the stuff that goes off Macquarie Street.
Even Canberra itself as well is
Canberra
is a Freemasonic cultist design from what I believe. Is
everywhere, like within the street plan and stuff. So I just asked him whether or not he wanted to see sort of the Australian version of the research he'd done in cities like London, Paris, New York and the like. Washington DC.
Yeah, how did it go? How was it? How was
it was good.
Talking to David.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
So we just walked around for about 6 or 7 hours. It would have been just actually filming it, so he could actually put some of that on his PowerPoint presentation for the Sydney talk the next day, just to give it some Australian content.
Yeah, he's
follow anyone as such, right? It's more kind of like he's an incredibly free thinker. He's a very insightful and intelligent person. Thinks outside the square for sure. I just think the opportunity to hear someone. This is his life's work. He's put 26 years into researching
there you
this
go,
stuff.
folks. It's the David Icke event here in Brisbane, the Worldwide Wake Up Tour. It appears that people sort of tend to agree that this is more about coming together, like-minded people connecting and waking each other up in terms of helping to wake everyone else up with this event. Thanks for following realnewsaustralia.com. Please subscribe to the videos. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, everything, guys. We're out there and help spread the word. Thanks again for watching. It's your move.